Hi students, welcome back to Social Studies class. And in the previous class, we have completed our geography, chapter 4, agriculture. And today we will start economics, second chapter, that is sectors of Indian economy. Okay, so I hope so. You all are keeping fine and doing good and daily going through your classes and revising all the subjects. Okay. So students, welcome back to Social Studies class once again, and today we will study economics chapter 2, that is sectors of Indian economy. Right. Before start, let us have some introduction. Okay. What do you mean by sectors? Sectors, in your mind you will get a doubt. Like sectors means various divisions, parts of certain area or certain things divided into various categories. Because you know, sector means categories also come. Okay, high, medium, or low, or you can say basic, main, like that. Various categories you may have, that is sectors. Okay, next, we come across various activity around us every day. Since we woke up in the morning till we go to sleep, we come across various activities around us and done by various people. Okay, they are skilled people, unskilled people, professionals are there. So various people we come across and they do all this activity. Now, so if you take all the activity together, it becomes a little difficult to mention a type of sector in which they work. So to avoid all this confusion, to have proper segregation, we have divided various sectors in the Indian economy. So based on that, today we will see the various sectors of our Indian economy. Not only Indian economy, almost world economy is divided into this sector. Okay now? So sectors of Indian economy. First, for example, you may have seen a farmer growing cotton. Okay? Now, farmer growing cotton, his cultivation, everything, most of his activity will be based on natural process. For example, he sows seeds in soil, natural. Okay? He do irrigation, sometime rain. To ripe that or to grow that cotton, he requires sunlight, air, moisture, water, everything. Most of these all are natural. Okay. So, though after growing that cotton, the cotton balls are sent somewhere else, other process which is not natural, but most of the process is natural. So he is depending for certain process naturally, but not entire process of cotton is natural. Okay, like that only. If you take a person like dairy, okay, we have some maybe large, so many numbers of buffaloes and cows. Okay, and daily processing, milking. Okay, milk, that is a natural. To increase the population of the cattle or okay, biological process, again that is natural. Okay, so here what is happening? Most of the activities are taking naturally. Okay, now if you take for example minerals. Okay, minerals, when we extract, from where do we extract mineral? Almost all the minerals we extract from the soil by mining, various activities. Now what do? We destroy the nature. We exploit the nature to extract the minerals. So here, from where do we extract those minerals? From nature. Okay. Next, if you take a fisherman, he do fishing. Okay. Now fishing, from where does he catch fish? Lake, river, water, sea, ocean, which is natural. Fish is a living being, which is natural. Okay. So here these all activities are related to nature. Okay, growing of plants. Okay, now that is why the things which are related to nature which are obtained naturally are known as or comes under primary sector. Most of the activity are related to agriculture and allied activities. Okay, so primary sector. Primary sector. Okay, primary sector nothing but you can say agriculture sector, because most of the activities are related to agriculture and allied activity. If they are not directly related to agriculture, indirectly they are related to agriculture. So the things which we generate naturally, okay, are all comes under primary sector. Example, cultivation, or you can say farming, fishing, mining, etc. So many things all comes under primary. Allied activities of primary sectors like dairy, poultry farming, fishing, mining, these all are also related to primary sector only. Okay now, next. Second one comes here. When we take these things, for example, I talked about cotton ball. When you take to a place known as industry, factory, okay, there the cotton ball is turned into yarns. From yarns we weave clothes, okay, like that only. If you take those milk from a dairy to industries and all, various products are made from the milk, okay. Similarly, mining, the minerals are extracted, they are refined in various refineries, and from those minerals various metals, various objects are made, okay. Similarly, if you take for example, if you take fishing, various products from fishes are made. Now, so when a primary thing, primary product is converted into other forms, okay, it turns into a secondary sector, or that is known as secondary sector. When any primary product is given a form, shape, that comes under a secondary sector, and most of this activity takes place where in industries, factories and all. That is why it is also known as industrial sector. Industrial sector. For example, you take construction of roads, dams, various industries. For example, you take sugar cane. Sugar cane is grown naturally. From the sugar cane stick, the sugar cane stick is taken to sugar cane mill. In that sugar cane mill, what is given? It is make juice is extracted. That juice is converted into sugar crystals, jaggery, good and all. So that is given a form that becomes another product. Okay. So most of the time, primary sector act like a raw material to the secondary sector or industrial sector. For example, cotton, jute, they have given various other forms which are extracted from the primary sector and they act as a raw material to the secondary sector. So I hope so you are understanding what is primary sector, what is secondary sector. Secondary sector nothing but all the processing industries. Okay, all construction of building. For example, you take bricks. From soil, mud is taken, given shape, bricks, and it is kept into brick kilns and all, and bricks are made. From big bricks, you construct the buildings, houses and all. So giving a shape, form. So it is also comes under secondary sector. So wherever we see a form is created, product has been converted to other form, that is known as a secondary sector or industrial sector. Now the third one is service sector. Service sector. Service sector. Now, this does not generate anything of its own. It help or it acts like an aid Aid means a mediator or a connection between connector which connect primary and secondary sector. For example, you have cultivated sugarcane. Now that sugarcane has to be taken to sugar mill. Now you need a transport. So transport required or not? So transport is not part of primary sector, it is not part of secondary sector, but it is provided by service sector. So we take transport. Now to call that transport person with his transport, you need to call to him, contact to him. You need communicate. You need to communicate with him. Either it may be telephone, landline, anything. Nowadays, present generation, mobile phone everyone knows. So you need to contact him. You have to communicate him. So communication. Communication. Okay. Now you are taking your sugarcane to sugarcane mill. Okay, now when you sell there, you may get a check. Now that check you need to take to the bank for getting cash. So banking sector or bank. So banking. Okay, now you are having a vehicle, that transport which you are using, you need to have insurance for that. Okay, so insurance. Okay, you need to have a driver for the transport. So all these things which provide us help in our daily life or which provide aid between primary and secondary sector like transport, communication, banking. Okay, these all are part of service sector. They are doing service. Okay, teacher, doctor, lawyer, policeman, postman, morning newspaper boy comes, he also do his service. A priest in a temple, you go to temple, you take thali with all flowers, agarbatti, everything you take or not, coconut in that. Now you give to that pandit or pujari or priest, he do arti and all. You feel satisfied or not that my whatever puja thing I brought is being offered to God. Finally he do arti and he gives to you. Now he is connecting you to the God. Between you and God, he is there, the priest. So he is doing his service. What is service? He is connecting your faith to the God. So priest is also a type of providing service. Like that only newspaper boy, milk man or milk boy who brings milk to you every day. This all comes under service sector. Lawyer, a doctor, you go to doctor examines you and all, he gives you medicine. Okay, so after certain hours or days you get relief, but you cannot see how you are getting relief. You feel that you are getting relief from certain problem. So he is providing, means services are not seen with our naked eyes, they are felt. For example, you lost anything, you have kept complaint to police, he has registered the complaint and he is doing investigation. So you cannot go and see but investigation is going on and your thing is caught and given to you, means it has come back to you, means a service has been done by policeman to you. Okay, so these all the things, defense personals, postman, this all comes under service sector. So service sector nothing but it provides aid to secondary and primary sector, and all these three sectors are very, very important. Now let us see how they are interrelated or connection between all these three sectors. Now connections between sectors or interrelation. how are they interrelated with each other? For example, you take primary sector. To do agriculture, farmer need various things. For example, he needs tractors, plow, harvester, combiners. Now, where are they manufactured? They are manufactured in industries. That is secondary sector. Now, to purchase that, you need money. So, where you go? You go to bank to take loan or for cash and all. Okay. So, what happened? All these three sectors are depending on what? For example, you take industries are there. Sugar, cotton, jute. They require raw materials. So where they get from primary sector. The people who are working in service sector, whatever job may do, okay, they need to eat food or not. So from where that food is generated in primary sector. So all these three sectors are interrelated. The nation or the economy whose all the three sectors are very strong, very high, very good growth, development process, such economy are developed economy. For example, you take our country, India. Most of the people in our country still they are depending upon primary sector. But slowly they are moving to the secondary and industry sector also. But what is happening? The quality is still lacking. Quantity is still lacking. Okay. For example, you take Canada, USA and all. The number of people working in agriculture sector is very less. But the production is more. The thing is that they are using more technology. In our country, still we depend upon manpower. We do the things manually. Still, the technology in agriculture sector has not been much developed like other developed nations. Okay, so if is there, then we also shifted more number of people from primary to secondary and service sector. But still in our country, we see majority of people they are working in primary sector only. Though they are working more number of people, the output is less. That is why still the food grain prices and all you can see very high in our country. So I hope so you might have understood what are the three type of sectors: primary, secondary and service sector or tertiary sector. The interrelation, we know that all the three sectors are very, very important for each other. If one sector is missing or not functioning properly, then its impact will be on other two sectors. For example, banking services collapse, or for one day transport system come to halt, crores and crores of rupees loss will be there to secondary and primary sector because of transportation, because of communication. So every sector plays very, very important role. All the three sectors in the development of an economy. Okay now? So next class we will continue about further about this lesson. By the time, take care, see you.